Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of Dredge. I hope everybody's doing great tonight. The mayor. What can I do you for? I'd like to pay off my debt. Of course. How much would you like to repay? Fantastic. Now, what else can I do for you? I think I should be going. Alright, let's go check out Fishmonger. Don't overcommit yourself, especially when the sun starts going down. Better to come back with a small catch than to not come back at all. Thank you, Fishmonger. I appreciate you for your wise words. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. He seems to be in a good mood, with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partially to your efforts, Great Mayor is growing and the town is surely to be swimming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand our facilities. The old dry dock is going to be operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve your fishmonger services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate that. Shipwright. This is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more attachment points for equipment, and even superior hulls. We need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects, lumber, metal, scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get these materials? There's plenty of decent material around the coast from various shipwrecks. I'm sure you'll find a way to get them all. Materials assigned towards upgrading here will be stored, so don't worry if only half of what you need. Oh, if you only have half of what you need. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got so far. Oops. Oh, I don't have much. Alright, let's sleep through the night. Currently on the lookout for these L-shaped fish, these cod. Ooh, very nice. So peaceful on the waters. Alrighty. Disturbed waters. Alrighty. One more should do. But I should probably get more just in case. Better to be safe than sorry. Alright, perfect. Now this is what I was saving these fish for. slab of rock jets from the water, bearing crude symbols of curved fish at its base. A rough shape has been chiseled away. A wave washes over the fish, sweeping them away. When the water recedes, you notice something has lodged against the rock. Oh, logged against the rock. Oh, lodged. I was right. Thank you, magical fish rock. Still can't do anything with that yet. Oh. I was supposed to click that. Oops. I actually just did that right now by mistake. Trying to tab off from it. Some more arrow squid. Don't mind if I do. Hey, a trophy fish. Nice. Bet fishmonger's gonna love that. So spooky tonight. And my light just went out. Great time to be at the docks. Keep an eye out for larger fish. They'll feed more mouths, so I can pay you more for them. Don't worry, buddy, I got you. Don't you fret. Coastal shallows. Look at that. Still can't buy anything just yet. Another propeller. Nice. Propeller. I mean engine. Alright, perfect. What's this? Grotesque mackerel. Species added. Species added. What is that? Grotesque mackerel. A corrupted scales and bulbous eyes, like nothing you've ever seen before. Weird. Speaking of which, one eel, one flounder. Gotcha. Oops. Alrighty. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night tonight. Hope you guys got your snacks and stuff. If not, hope you guys got comfortable pillows. Alright. That was the eel. Are those things the flounders? It's gotta be. Let's just check it out to be sure. Shallows. Yep, Gulf flounder. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Alrighty. Haven't you got any fish for that order? Just leave it wherever you have here. Wait, leave whatever you have here. I'll keep the order on ice until it's ready to go. Don't worry, I got you, buddy. Stumbling over my words here. The fishmonger wraps up the fish and hands you some money. Good, good. I should be pleased with these. I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. And well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Thank you, buddy. You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grinned, rising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Ah, now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open from its stomach and pulls out a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've seen that before, man. Okay, we're gonna cut that out. Well, I've never seen that before. Okay, hold up, we're gonna cut that out too. Well, I've never seen this a day in my life. Okay, buddy, holy fuck. Holy fuck, bro. Okay. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. Appreciate you, buddy. A man is looking at you through the cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took from the fishmonger. And I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Island. Head out through the bay, cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll have to hear. I mean, want to hear. I'll be waiting. Moments like that make me want to scrap the whole video. But why not? It's just a little character. Turn my lights on. It's getting a little spooky out here. Where's my storage? A man is standing in the doorway, watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson and silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, arts and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curious that occupy the periphery of desire. I could be wrong on that. Might cut that out. And you have something for me. You give the handkerchief to the collector. He holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable. Even after all this time, the handkerchief comes from an old ship I have been searching for. It sank many years ago. It carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be a challenge. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with the equipment that... Okay. Fuck, bro. This is like the 5th time I've stumbled over my words. Okay, let's try this again. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with the equipment that you will... I'll outfit your vessel with the equipment that will let you dredge the riches and darker depths. Find me those lost relics, and I will reward you in ways beyond your imagination. You need not to give up your fishing career. I merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? I accept. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, a music box, and a key. I would encourage you to ask around the town about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. The workshop looks as though it hasn't been used in decades. Go inside. You enter, taking a moment to let your eyes adjust to the dim light. You find some horrifying creations. Okay, I messed up already. Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, that's not too hard. Fish. Oh, I thought it'd be cooking again. A cyclops flounder. A sprawling gelid mass spills from a single eye socket. What happens to be a dark pupil is in fact the center of an egg. Fisherman, have you ran into a photographer on your travels? She docked here a few days ago for supplies. I suggest that she take some pictures of the town for promotional purposes, but she hasn't seemed to be interested. She mentioned she was heading south. Perhaps you should introduce yourself. I found this book out back. Could be useful to you. The fishmonger reaches under the counter and hands you a damp, battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Appreciate you, buddy. No, I don't see anything worth church. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Now this one looks definitely like a giant key. Yeah, I figured. Oh, great. I gotta get back quickly. This is bad. This is really bad. Oh no. Just another reason not to fish at night. You enter the collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. You hand him the key, the cold metal shimmering a strange shine as he holds it. The shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seem changed, smaller. Has it always been this way? Is this all? Where's the lock? The collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travel. He turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision, and you stagger back briefly. Now go, we have more relics to uncover. Ability unlocked. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark the location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? Take a look at these trinkets. Do not bother me with common clutter. I hear that the trader in Little Mirror deals with such trivialities. Already told me where I should look. Yeah, all these relics. Yes. He looks at you for a moment. A look of something like regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Anything else? How long have you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before I. But 2 decades ago, I took up residence here. I needed to focus on other endeavors. I found that this island has a certain strength to it. Those dark basalt column stretching downwards into the depths. Anything else? Okay. So, clue about the dark basalt rocks. The words you read from that book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extended its power towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? Haste. The words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart a terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engine. Are there other powers you wish to know more about? Okay. Let's get some shut-eye before we head out again. Haste adds speed to your engine but increases panic and engine heat. Ooh, that's some speed, alright. Okay. 10% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Nice. So these little books are more like upgrades. While I'm out on the boat traveling, my character slowly reads them. Okay. And what do we have over here? More items to dredge. Metal scraps. This could be useful. I think I need a few of these for upgrades. Might as well stock up on as much as I can. Oh. The lighthouse keeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine, it sounds like. I'm sorry. I mistook it for a vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. I should probably talk to her about that. What's with the fog around here? Nobody knows. It's changed recently. It lingers in the morning now, where before it didn't. Seems to have the strength. Even in the midway sun, I feel it. A malice concealed in the shadows, waiting for night to sweep the island. She glances up at the lighthouse. If this light should ever falter, then God's help us. Haven't seen that strange red light in a while. Wonder what it was. Strange red light. Remember, you don't have all the materials at once. You can store whatever you have right here at the dry dock. Speaking of which, I do have some material. I'll just do that. It's a lot easier. Okay. Your boat's looking a bit banged up. I can repair that here if you'd like. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I don't have space for these. You know what? I do have one. The Argo engine. The bony blades of this grotesque engine are driven by a pulsing heart. It beats in time with your own. Speaking. What a beautiful morning. Alright, everyone.